Hey guys, thank you for watching. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some chocolate covered macadamia nuts. I'm going to use the chocolate recipe from this book right here. For the chocolate, I'm going to use some cocoa butter. You can use coconut oil, but I like this because once you make the chocolate, it gets hard again. So if you make it out of coconut oil, then you have to keep it frozen. I'm also going to use this sweetener right here. I have never used this one, but we ran out of the Swerve, which we always use. So I'm going to use this, see how it tastes. Also some unsweetened cocoa powder, just a little bit of salt, some vanilla extract, and then at the end, the macadamia nuts. These are raw macadamia nuts. And then I'm going to use these right here. They're basically ice trays. I got them off of Safeway. But the good thing about these is that you can put stuff in there, freeze it, and then you can actually push the bottom so they just come right off. It's latex down at the bottom, and so these are pretty convenient. Plus, it's a perfect size for the macadamia nuts. Right now, I have some water boiling with a metal bowl on top. Okay, so I'm going to start with the cacao butter. That's 4 ounces right here. Okay, it's going to take a little while for that to melt. Next, I'm going to do half a cup of the cacao powder, about half a cup. I don't like it when it's too sweet, so instead of doing a 1/3 of a cup, we're just going to do a 1/4 of a cup and see how that tastes. Plus, I haven't tasted this sweetener yet, so if I don't like it, I want to make sure that I'm not wasting too much. So now we're going to do a teaspoon of extract. Ooh, hot. It's good. And at the end, just some salt. I'm using sea salt because it's the best. So just gonna guesstimate. It says a pinch, so to me that's about a pinch. Now this sweetener right here is about the consistency of sugar. So if you can get powdered erythritol or Swerve, that's better. The powder one, you won't see these chunks of sweetener. So the powder one is better, but we don't have any right now, so I'm just going to use what we have. Because erythritol doesn't melt in heat, you're not going to really have like a silky type consistency. Okay, so that's about good right there. You know what, since we have almonds, I'm gonna do an almond one too. So the blue is gonna be macadamia nuts, and then green is gonna be almonds. So 2 per. Another reason we want the powdered erythritol is because see how it kind of bunches up? So if it was powdered, it'd be nice and smooth, but now it looks like the blue with the macadamia is going to be it's not going to be as sweet as the ones with the almonds. You can see how much thicker it is because most of the chocolate went to the first one, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, it looks like these are going to be extra sweet, so. Okay, the last couple look kind of sad, so. Oh well, they're not too even. I was just kind of rushing through it, so I'll try to get them prettier than what I have. So again, you can tell these are gonna have way more sweetener than these. That's why it's important to test, just to see what kind of consistency you get from the regular erythritol and then the powdered one. Again, the commercial brand name for it is Swerve. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in the freezer for a little bit, and I'll check back with you guys in a second. Okay, so they were in the freezer for about an hour. I'm gonna start out with the macadamia ones. Remember most of the sweetener was on the second part of it, so we'll see if these are sweet at all. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Now these, I'm gonna guess that they're super sweet because a lot of the sweetener was at the bottom of the bowl. Remember, these have almond inside. ¿Quieres uno? Ven. Ven. They're sweeter, and then I can feel the texture from the sweetener. It's kind of crunchy, aside from the almond. But they're actually better. These are a little bit more bitter. I'm not a big fan of bitter, but this isn't too bad. This is just right in that sweet spot. This one's, like I said, it's a little sweeter, but not too sweet. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. And remember, I put less sweetener than the recipe asked for. The recipe asked for 1/3 of a cup. I put 1/4 of a cup, so it's just perfect. So that's it. One of the desserts you can make on keto. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.